メジャー翻訳速報。ドジャースはシリーズ第4戦、フリーマン選手の一発で試合の主導権を握りましたが、接戦を制することはできませんでした。それでも3勝1敗とワールドチャンピオンまであと一歩の位置につけています。デーブ・ロバーツ監督も、誰も簡単な試合だとは思っていなかったと次戦への意気込みを語りました。現地メディアの様子を翻訳してお届けいたします。この動画が面白いと思っていただけましたら、チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。ご意見やご感想がありましたら、ぜひコメント欄までお待ちしてます。それではご覧ください。
Good to be with you on the post-game show as we've got a little bit of a series, got a little action right now. Derek Jeter is here, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Hoping to speak with Anthony Volpe in just a moment, one of the heroes tonight for New York. And let's start with him, Alex, because it didn't start off so great. Another Freddie Freeman home run in the first inning was like unbelievable, but Volpe's grand slam injected the Yankees and their fans with life.
Unbelievable, and of course, the Freddie home run, you go, oh boy, here we go again. You see the crowd sigh and like, oh boy. But this team has been resilient all year. They've been really good, they've been really bad, and they've been all over the place. Tonight, they showed great character, and the Volpe home run, a signature moment, Poppy, in his career.
It looked like the Yankees for first time this whole series. I mean, this is a team that it's where they are, and it's because offensively and pitching-wise, they were really good during the regular season and during the playoffs. Now, going back to what we talked about before, you had to take some pressure out of the big guy. And you have who? The bottom of the lineup coming in. And tonight, it was a collectively force attacking the Dodgers pitching. And that was the difference tonight.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one swing for the entire group to exhale and put a smile on their face and feel like they're back in the series. That's what it seemed like after Volpe's grand slam. You started seeing better at-bats from every single person in the lineup. So I thought they got contributions from everyone. Great job by their bullpen once again. But it was the huge hit by Volpe that really set the tone for tonight.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gleyber Torres hit a bomb to open it up in the 8th inning and to kind of set the Yankees to coast on to victory. He is with our Tom Verducci.
Thanks, KB. Big night for the Yankees middle infielders. Gleyber Torres, the home run by Anthony Volpe. What did it do for this team?
Amazing. Volpe, I mean, he do all tonight. Feel really proud for him, and, you know, we play a really good game. We take every opportunity we have, and, you know, we pass the baton for the right guy, and we do the job.
The offense clicked tonight. What do you think was the key to turn things around?
I think it's get more consistency at the play, take really good at bat. If we don't have anything to hit, just pass the baton. I think we've been doing during the postseason. In the last 3 games, we rushed a little bit, but I mean, tonight we show what we're capable to do as a team, and, you know, just try to continue that.
Hey, Gleyber, now you have a 1-game winning streak, giving the ball to Garrett Cole tomorrow. Do you feel like you have changed the momentum of this series?
Yeah, I mean, Garrett is the best pitcher in the game, so we really believe in them. We really believe in what he's capable to do, but in other point, we have to do the job like we do tonight, so we don't have to put all the pressure on him. So just get tomorrow like we don't have another day and just play well.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right, Tom, appreciate that. And we've got some Volpe chants from the fans here because we've got one of the stars of the game. Anthony Volpe joins us. Anthony, congrats. And listen, I'm going to let you start right here with a guy that you know very well, Derek Jeter, who is watching you and enjoying your play tonight. Go ahead, Derek.
First of all, before I ask you a question, man, how does it feel? World Series, Grand Slam, man. All right, look at
this. No, the winds hit me. Nothing else has hit me yet.
I like it. I like it. So the question I have for you, it seemed like, look, we all know, we've been talking about this before. Sometimes team-wide, you got hot streaks, you have cold streaks. It seems like it goes throughout the whole line. After you hit your grand slam, it looked like everyone exhaled in that dugout and they were much better at bats. What was the feeling like after you came and you guys finally had a lead?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, Louis kept us in it the whole game, and then there's so many great at-bats to load up the bases. Obviously, their guys have really good stuff, but I don't know. We just have so much trust in each other that it could be me, it could have been Riz, the at-bat before, it could have been Wells behind me. But I think just having that confidence in everyone is the biggest thing.
Thank God it was you, man, because you were running out of outs. Good job.
What an amazing, amazing day for the hometown kid. My producers get mad if I ask more than one, but I'm going to ask you a three-part question on this grand slam. What was your approach? Did you know it was gone? And how did it feel when you saw it go out? And here are the three, so you don't forget.
Approach is same. I was trying to get on time for a heater and be easy. Those are my keys to keep it simple. Just see the ball, be easy, and be on time for the heater. So, I mean,
Did you know you got it? Did you know you got it?
No, I didn't know. I was hustling. I didn't know I got it, but and then I blacked out right when it went out.
Anthony, congratulations on the win tonight. Listen, you got caught off in a base run with the ball hit to center field, but let me tell you what you did tonight that really made me became to be a fan of yours. As a young player, you never give up and never let that get in your head. You went out there and continue competing. You came and hit a home run. You came and got some. You picked some ball over there. Very tough half. I mean, what was your mindset after you made that mistake running the base and then come back and perform at the highest level just like you did?
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, I knew Doogie was going to pick me up. Obviously, it's on me. I got to be better. And we practice those plays, and that's easy. 1 out, read it. But I was confident in Doogie picking me up, and just him doing that, knowing that he's got my back and I'm going to have his. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
Couple things. First of all, this guy said he's going to swing at the first pitch, called that one, and the result. So you guys were thinking along the same way. Second, you're the first Yankee to score 3 runs in a World Series game since he did it. Third, this is fun. We showed it during the broadcast. You know the picture, but you at the parade with the family. Here you go, the picture of the monitor down to your left. For you to be there and watch these guys win it and be at the parade, and then for you to be out here tonight doing what you did and for your family to watch, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means the world. I mean, the Yankees and the organization and growing up watching these guys had such a big impact on my life, on my relationships with my parents, with my sister, everyone. And I mean, the memories watching them, we still talk about. And I think that's what makes the Yankees and this city and these fans and everything about it. I mean, there's nothing like it.
Well, one, you should have been in school instead of being at that parade. but right now, just think about it, man. You're a few wins away. Keep it going. You got a lot of kids now in the New York, New Jersey area that want to grow up and be you. So congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Anthony Volpe, unbelievable. You know what? Before we go, why don't you do this? Go on the set. Go take a picture with Derek. That would be awesome. Let's go do it. Let's do it. Come on, man. Let's do it. You deserve it after a night like this. Let's go take it.
Yes, sir.
Let's get that picture.
You my dog.
Don't take that, man. Don't take that.
We'll get Anthony. Yeah, Karen, you want to take that picture? Anthony, get down with Derek down there.
That's right.
That'll be perfect. We go to the parade to World Series hero in Game 4 for the Yankees. There you go. That's a great picture. And we'll get that to Anthony before he gets out of here. Anthony Volpe, what a night. Finally had something to cheer about. That was really cool with Anthony Volpe getting to take a picture and speak to his hero, Derek, on the end. And, you know, I think I want to go back. We talked about his grand slam and the impact of that, but let's go back even further because the inning before, he had that base running gap. Wells hit that one off the wall. He didn't score, and you could see he was so down on himself. He ended up scoring a run anyway. But I just thought resiliency-wise, Derek, to have that moment where he's on himself, he's mad, and then come back the next inning and hit the grand slam, that was pretty cool.
Well, look, it was a mistake. He made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. We all did it. I remember my first playoff in 1996. I got thrown out running from second to third on a ground ball to shortstop, and no one feels worse than you do at the time, but you know you made a mistake. But he handles himself tremendously. He didn't let that affect the rest of the game. Ended up scoring the run, hit the big grand slam, but then came back and manufactured runs with his leg. So he did a great job, man, but mistakes are a part of it. I think that's something that happens.
And he's such a tough kid. He's such an easy kid to cheer for. But, you know, baseball's a game of redemption. And he did it in the most beautiful way. And obviously the grand slam was the swing of the day, probably backed by a little Soto swing that happened towards the end. The Soto double allows Judge to come up and have a beautiful swing, which can have a ripple effect for tomorrow. That's something to watch, Pop.
Absolutely. And Kevin, look, you have no idea how many good base runner I have seen making a mistake with the ball hit like that. When you have the outfielder turn their back on you and you see that they can almost cut the ball. I mean, it's a tough play to read sometimes. But let me tell you, I had to give this young man so much credit because it was like that play making a better player. He came out the last couple of innings of the game, hit a grand slam, make all those plays. I mean, look at this kid, man. For a young man like that, after a base running like that, not letting get that in his head and come back and perform like that, I mean, I had given a lot of credit.
Yeah, I mean, really good stuff from Volpe. And it wasn't just Volpe. This Yankees offense, they had 7 runs the entire series, right? This is the top 3 offensive team in baseball during the regular season. Well, all of a sudden today, you're like, where is this team offensively? Well, they showed up, right? 3 home runs, the extra base hits were there. Finally got some hits with runners in scoring position, and then they blow it open in the 8th inning with a 5-run 8th there. But it was Volpe, it was Wells, it was really a little bit of everything. And I know we focused on Judge, but that's kind of what they've lacked. Like, it was everyone else contributing tonight.
Well, it's so much easier. I mean, look, I had the great fortune to play with some great, set of guys. Derek, Johnny Damon, you played a bunch of great ones. Johnny, Bill Miller, and a bunch of others. It's the key to baseball as a team game. But look, if you take a step back, your 10th inning grand slam by Freddie Freeman from this series being 2-2. And I know it's 3-1. It looks like it's almost over, but this has been a much closer series. Kevin, you mentioned it. We've had back-to-back middle games, 4-2, 4-2. They felt like blowouts, but they're still 4-2. So I think the Yankees are in good position. They got the best pitcher on the planet pitching tomorrow, Garrett Cole, which I've been dreaming about. And here we go. This fan base is going to be crazy tomorrow.
Look, I tell you what, I know, look, Los Angeles Dodgers are going to put this behind them. They're a veteran team. This is over and done with. They'll come back tomorrow, and they'll be ready to play in a Game 5. But everyone in that Yankee clubhouse now, everything is turned. They're sitting here. They've got their best pitcher, arguably the best pitcher in the game when he's healthy, on the mound with a chance to go back to California when no one on that Dodgers team wants to go play another game at Dodger Stadium. The Yankees can't wait for that cross-country flight.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, this game works sometimes in a type of mystery way that it's hard sometimes to understand it. I tell you what, that last at-bat coming from Judge, look out. Look out. I mean, the guy showed the best balance that he had showed for the past 4 games. And sometimes, Kevin, that's all you need for your confidence level to rise, and that gonna put that team in a better situation tomorrow.
Tonight, Kevin, is an annoyance for the LA Dodgers. The pressure begins if they get on that plane without the commissioner's trophy. And at that point, if it gets there, look out.
Well, no team down 0-3 in the World Series has ever even forced a Game 6. So to you guys' point, there's work to do. But if that happens, it's like, uh-oh. It gets real interesting, right? So Dave Roberts knows that, though, and knew he wasn't going to be easy. Let's listen to him after this game, the first win for the Yanks.
I don't think anyone expected those guys to lay down. And we had some at-bats that I thought could have been better. But we knew it was a bullpen game. And as far as outcomes, to have, 6 guys in your pen that are feeling good, rested, I feel good about that. And being up 3-1, yeah.
Dodgers in great position. And, I'm curious how you guys view this bullpen game today. Dave Roberts was honest, talked to Ken Rosenthal during the game. Hey, if they have a lead, they're going to use the high leverage guys. If they don't, they're not. They're going to try and keep it a close game. So the good news for LA is all of their high leverage guys are completely fresh for tomorrow, right? So if Flaherty's not on early, he could use everybody. But I thought it was interesting, Derek, in just a sense that, he got good innings from Knack, but it was a 1-run game, and he left Knack and Honeywell in to finish the game. Did not use any of those high leverage guys. So in a sense, kind of punted a little bit on this game, and then the Yankees blew it open in the 8th.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's something he saw, right? I mean, Dave Roberts knows his team better than anyone. Something he saw, he stuck with them. But look, we keep talking about how the attitudes changed in the Yankee dugout. If anyone told the Los Angeles Dodgers that coming in this series you'd be up 3-1 with all your high leverage relievers ready to go in a Game 5, they would take it.
Done.
Anyone would take it. So there's good feelings on both sides, but we're going to see how this plays out.
Dave Roberts has managed a brilliant World Series so far, and tonight he basically chose the long game over the short game. He did not take the head fake. And I agree with his moves today. He's all set up for that. Let's also give Aaron Boone some credit, because everyone's fast to criticize Booney. But tonight, he pressed all the right buttons. He made a little switch in the middle of the lineup, and that paid off. Good for Booney. We have an awesome Game 5 tomorrow.
I might begin to be a magician for a minute. I'm going to tell you
What?
something.
A magician?
A magician.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Hang in there, everyone.
Papi Nostradamus. They sold.
Notre Dame.
No, listen to this, because every time I say something like that, you guys start laughing. And next thing you know, next thing you be like, Papi, you were right.
Preach.
Let me tell you, they sold Jack Flaherty not too long ago.
Good point.
And look at the night that they have offensively. Look out tomorrow.
I like it.
For who?
Look out for him. The Yankees going to come up and fire. They
Oh,
saw
you're
him.
saying look out for the Yankees.
No, look out for Jack Flaherty, the Dodgers.
Oh.
They faced it not too long ago. Look at the offensive night that they have tonight. And remember what I told you when he faced the Mets
Just to
back-to-back.
clarify, you're saying that's good for the Yankees or bad
It's
for the
good
Yankees?
for the
Yeah, that's
Yankees.
what I thought.
Okay.
It's good for the Yankees.
Kind of like the Mets did the second time they saw him in the series. They
It's too
teed off.
short.
That's what you're saying.
Too short of a time.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
Flaherty was very good in Game 1.
He was. But
So-
they wake up. I'm telling you right now.
So you're a Yankee fan now.
Well, no, I just live with the reality.
Kevin.
I live in this planet.
Kevin, let me mention one thing real quick, because we talked about it in all seriousness. The Yankees' approach tonight was different. And you predicted Volpe was swinging at the first pitch, and he did. He got a little cement mixer for a grand slam. Wells hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball up here. They were ready to hit the fastball. We asked for them to be predators. They were. We asked for the secondary guys to step up. They did. It's a big difference when you come out ready to attack versus to receive the blow. And the exclamation point possibly was Aaron Judge's base hit.
Yeah, but also I think they became more relaxed after the grand slam, because everyone was still trying to do a little too much. The Dodgers came out and they took the lead, and the Yankees were still on their heels a little bit. They got the big 2-out grand slam, and you could see the body language change in that dugout completely after that.
Listen, we're all watching together, and they had opportunities the first couple innings, and we were all talking. It felt like if they didn't get something there in the third, that they needed something soon, right? It kind of felt so that hit couldn't have been more timely. Now we'll see if Papi Nostradamus or Nostra Papi
Or Notre Dame.
or Notre Dame Papi, however you want to say.
Nostradamus.
We'll see if he is right tomorrow. Another big story, and kind of a subtle story heading up to this game. The Yankees bullpen quietly has done a really, really good job, right? So Game 1, they got touched up a little bit. Obviously, the grand slam, a big part of that for the 5 runs. But games 2 through 4, just 1 run, 16 innings, and tonight really good. And Al, the way Boone, you talk about Boone's managing, the way he managed this, he brought Luke Weaver in the 7th inning. And he was not, in Game 1, he took Weaver out, and he went to Cousins. He could have left Weaver in, and then the whole inning unfolded, and they ended up losing that game. Tonight, he was not going to go down without using him to the fullest capability. He was going to finish that game, and then, of course, they put up 5 runs. But that was interesting.
Yeah, and that's been my point about Garrett Cole, Aaron Judge, and Weaver, right? Just go with your best. This is not a time to save anything on the tank. But it's easy this time of year. There's so many eyeballs, to criticize every move and Monday morning quarterback. I think Boone had a tremendous game today. I think they're set up for tomorrow. And he ran the bullpen beautiful. By the way, give Mark Leiter some credit. He got some enormous outs in the middle of that game. Subtle, but big.
I agree with you. He used the bullpen perfectly fine. I mean, Weaver had to come in right there and pitch, because you're talking about, okay, I'm up right now, not for the big, I mean, I don't have a lot of runs on me right now, but I have to go for my best because I'm against the wall, Kevin. I cannot waste any opportunity at this time, at this moment. I got to go with the best I have coming out of the bullpen.
Tomorrow's going to be interesting. We keep saying that the Yankees have to win every game that Garrett Cole starts. They didn't win the first one well. Obviously, they have to win tomorrow. He needs to go deep. How much is Weaver going to be available? He went 2 1/3.
How deep, Cap?
As deep as he can.
75 pitches?
150 pitches. There's no pitch limit.
He only went an inning and third. Remember, because that 8th inning saved him.
That's right.
So that's how big that 8th inning for the Yankees. And again, we'll see how it plays out. But that 8th inning, he was going to go to it. That 8th inning got Judge up and got him a double, and it saved Weaver. A full inning. So we'll see if that affects him tomorrow.
Huge
but
win.
Potentially, those are 2 big outcomes from that 8th inning in a game.
We just showed up today ready to play, and we're trying to get one, and trying to get the game, trying to get it to tomorrow. You don't even get ahead of yourself and start thinking about the series. It's like our guys were ready to play. Obviously, a lot of really good at bats. Volpe with a big blow. But like you said, the bottom of the order, Volpe, Wells, Verdugo, all with really good at bats. And then just a nice job of tacking on there. Allowed me to get Weave out of there that final inning because I was going to go with them. If we're up 2-3 there, I'm sticking with them, which kind of puts them in a little bit of jeopardy going into tomorrow. So the ability to tack on there was big for us tonight, but a lot of people getting in on the act was great. A lot of pitchers did really good things, really good defense. So good night for us, and we get another opportunity tomorrow.
Yeah, and Booney will have his ace on the mound. Garrett Cole gets a start. He was very good in game one. Only went 88 pitches, though, and you wonder if he could have pushed that limit a little bit. And then Jack Flaherty will get the call for the Dodgers. He was excellent in game one himself. Just the home run to Stanton was his only mistake. And Alex, you get your wish, right? You were begging for Garrett Cole to start today. You guys all knew that he wouldn't, but that was your hope. Well, now you get him to start tomorrow with a realistic chance to make it very interesting.
My dream came true. The best pitcher on the planet gets to pitch in front of the home crowd. Here's the deal, Captain. You ready for this, Poppy? The first 115 pitches are Garrett Cole's.
Oof. 115?
Yeah.
115.
Let it eat. Let it eat. There's nothing to save it for.
I agree. I mean, you have to go out there as long as you can. I mean, the only way you get away with throwing 88 pitches is if you throw a complete game. 9 innings, 88 pitches. I think you have to go out there, leave everything on the field. I would expect not even to look at his pitch count. Just go as long as he's dealing. And the Yankees need him to deal tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day for him to show what an ace is all about. Tomorrow is the most important game. I would say tomorrow will be the most important game that he had ever pitched for the Yankees, for the New York Yankees.
Oh, there's no question about that.
And tomorrow, he got to bring everything he has. Now, I would say this. The Yankees are in a pretty good shape for tomorrow. Having hit in the mound and facing Jack Flaherty tomorrow. They facing not too long ago, and I would say tonight, that monster wake up.
Poppy, I'm going to push back a little bit, and I'd love to hear from Kevin and the captain as well. You said the most important game of his Yankee career. How about the most important game of his career?
Definitely. I mean, he pitched a lot of good games for Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, in playoff. Yeah. I mean, but tomorrow, I would say, it's a ride or die situation tomorrow. If you don't win tomorrow, what's going to happen? We're going to be at home the next day watching TV.
There's no tomorrow.
And he knows that. There's not tomorrow. If you don't win tomorrow, there's not tomorrow.
Well, look, I do think it's not all on Garrett Cole. They still have to come out here.
There's a lot on him, Cap.
There's a lot, yeah, but he can pitch 9 shutout innings. They still have to score. So everything that they started to get hot with the bats, 1 through 9, everyone was swinging the bat well. They have to bring that into tomorrow night's game. You need to score runs. But look, this is why they brought Garrett Cole to New York. For this game he's pitching tomorrow night is the reason why he came to New York. Remember, when they signed him, Yankees lost in the ALCS. So you're only pitching them, you're only getting them to pitch those 2 games, maybe 3, in the World Series. That's why they got him. Tomorrow night is the biggest game that he's pitched in his career.
There's no doubt. I'm interested in your guys. Look, so Yankees offense, will that carry over, right? They finally woke up. The Dodgers offense has been a juggernaut for 3 weeks. It really has, right? Ever since really, game 3 against San Diego in the first round. But John Smoltz pointed this out on the broadcast. For the first time in the back end of this game, there was swing and miss in the Dodger bats, and we really haven't seen that in a few weeks. I'm curious if you saw anything differently from how the Yankees attacked them.
What I saw was a few things, Kevin, and I think you're exactly right, and so is Smoltz. Obviously, always does a great job in the game. I saw a little frustration, and I saw it with Muncy specifically. There was a couple pitches that were borderlines that went against them, and then they chased. So you get a borderline pitch, and then usually the chase follows because you get a little bit anxious. That's the first time. And the Yankees have the Dodgers' attention. I'm not going to say they got all their attention, but they're in the radar. Tomorrow they get their attention.
I agree with you, and I will mention another 2 names that I watched them being a little over-aggressive tonight. My boy Mookie was a little over-aggressive tonight, and I would say Teoscar was a little aggressive tonight too, and combined with Muncy. I mean, those guys, they don't go out there and swing the bat like they did tonight. And that's why you see the result.
Do you still attack Ohtani the same way? He had one hit tonight. I know he's amazing. I'm just asking with the shoulder injury, do you feel like he's the same, or can you be a little aggressive with him?
I think you can be aggressive just to see. I mean, he's leading off the game.
Yeah.
Right? You can be aggressive from the get-go. You have to find out how healthy he is. He's out there playing. You give him all the credit in the world
Amazing
for going
he's
out
playing,
there.
no doubt.
I give him all the credit in the world for going out there. But, you're going to have Garrett. I would expect Garrett Cole attacks people. He goes after him. He's not trying to put you on first base and walk you. He's going after you. So it's going to be interesting to see what the approach is. But you have no choice because everyone in their line, I would chalk up today's swing and miss as just one of those days.
Yep.
I mean, this team has shown us throughout the last few weeks we've been following them. They bounce back. Every time you think you're going to get them, they come back and they come back swinging. So I would chalk it up as one of those days.
Kevin, watching the game tonight, there was a few things that I noticed. I just dropped my live TV.
I still hear you, so that's good.
You can hear me? Okay. I can't hear myself, but I'll talk anyways.
You're good.
It's like home. Nobody listens to me. But
Thanks, God.
there was a couple things that I paid attention to. It was the changeup. And Ohtani looked a little bit off balance on the changeup. He chased a little bit. That could have been his shoulder. But also he got Friedman. Friedman was the worst swing I've seen in the series. Again, he flared at a changeup. One note from Weaver to look at, he attacked these guys. He was 0-1 on everybody. And the one thing is, when you run away from bullies, you can run, but you can't hide. You got to attack them right between the eyes. If they hit a home run, so be it. It's a solo home run. Don't run away.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch. Cole, he'll be aggressive. Ohtani was over 3 against him. We'll see how he attacks the rest of the line.
メジャー翻訳速報。今日のドジャースはフレディ・フリーマン選手の一発で先制するなど、序盤は理想的な展開でしたね。3勝1敗とシリーズリードを保っているとはいえ、ヤンキースの底力を見せつけられた一戦となりました。デーブ・ロバーツ監督も言及していた通り、明日の第5戦に向けてハイレベルな中継ぎ陣が温存できているのは大きなポイントですね。カリフォルニアに戻ることなく、ここニューヨークでシリーズを決められるか、ドジャースの意地を見せる大一番となりそうです。皆様のご感想もコメント欄でお待ちしております。それでは次回の動画でお会いしましょう。ご視聴ありがとうございました。